Hello everyone, today I thought of something different. Since I will have 60,000 of video views soon, I will do a special digivolution episode. So, as can you see, I didn't do very much on Gabumon now. I just beated the Agumon, Palmon, got to the city Betamon, Centaurumon and Koelamon. That's all I did. I defeated Palmon for this little thingy, and for money from this, just buy meats. We will need a bunch of them. And here we have glitch, yeah. And get a happy mushroom. It's very useful, I must say, especially when training Monochromon, because you will need stats which are 100 brains, 100 defense, and some other things. But for now, let's just train those two. Try to keep his weight high, because we need 40 of weight to get Monochromon, which is very much on such early game. It's sometimes very annoying to get. So feed him regularly or you will have a little trouble. Now we have stats. I will tell some other things. We need 75% of happiness, that's a bonus condition. Weight for this is 40, as I said earlier. We need 100 defense and brains, and we need 2 or 3 curve mistakes. No more, no less. 2 or 3 curve mistakes, which is sometimes very troublesome, because you do something you don't want. You get as much as possible. You need 3, you made 3, and for little mistake you get 4th, and you can get digivolution, because the system of the game first looks on curve mistakes. This is most important factor in a digivolution. As you can, now you can see, I'm training other stats a little, but not too much. Don't get over 1000 HP and health, and 100 of each stat. Now I let him put on the ground, and I didn't feed him, and by mistake he got tired. Those as this when I was child, I thought it was crying, but no. He's sweating, he's tired, so we've got 3 car mistakes. We can't afford to make more, so I will be a little more, I will pay more attention to it. We don't have much to do now, so let's just get meat, and we will feed him, I think. Let's see how much time we have. I think this is the 3rd day of his life. Yes, this 3rd day. So he will be evolving this day. We need to get him to 40 of weight. So let's get moving on that. 6 more. I don't think I will train more on the gym, because I don't want to make one more curve mistake, which will be grave. So for now, let's rest in the Centaurumon clinic. Oh, I just almost got a 4th curve mistake. I would rest there, he would poke on the ground, and nothing from Monochromon. So now let's just rest him. Yes, he's hungry, that's a boost of happiness. Oh, and we don't need the happy mushroom. And he's digivolving, I hope. Yes! And we have Monochromon, which is very powerful. As you can see, he got quite good stats. He can learn good moves, he can learn even earth moves, but he can have Megaton Punch, which is very powerful. As you can see, 500 HP, 300 MP, 30 of offense and such. almost 60 defense, rows. So here we have this little cute guy. I think this is very adorable. So this will be all. So bye! Hello everyone. Since the last video was a little short because it has only 5 minutes of time, I think I'll half of it paste to that video, and the second half I'll do another one upload. So I'm pretty annoyed because I'm recording this for a second time. The Stamp Studio had a strange error and just the file wasn't saved, and I'm very annoyed. So this is my second recording and the third going for the Metal Mamemon. This will be the Digimon will going now, because the Monochromon can digivolve into either Metal Greymon or Metal Mamemon. But we did already a Metal Greymon, so I'll do a Metal Mamemon for now. So first we'll see I got the 3 happy mushrooms and the 3 prickly pears. For the two times I used only one prickly pear, but I don't know if I will need more. But for the 2 times I used 2 mushrooms, and for the last time I used 3. The metal, and I must say for a start, if you want to take on this early game ultimate with the stats, don't bother with. It's plainly impossible to get the Metal Mamemon, or rather any ultimate by completing stat requirement this early in the game, and with that low tamer level. I'm from start telling you it's impossible. You need a higher tamer level, and you need a Kabuterman and Kuwagamon in the city. And of course, it's good to have training menu, but we don't have any of it. So we'll take a different road to get it. We'll get 3 other requirements for a digivolution, which are the weight, special bonus condition, and what was that? Oh yeah, core mistakes. I'm always forgetting them, but you have to watch core mistakes because they are most important fact. But here we don't have to bother with core mistakes. Now I'll tell you the requirements. I just told you that the stats requirements are impossible, especially for the Metal Mamemon. His requirements are 500 offense and the 400 defense speed and brains, which is clearly impossible for now. I'm telling you, it's really impossible. I'm sorry for telling that too many times, but I want you to acknowledge it, that it is really impossible. We'll get 10 weight, which is needed for a Metal Mamemon, and we need 95% of the happiness gauge. So it's very high happiness, especially when you are training all the time. The few of you can be thinking that why the hell he's training? He said he doesn't need the stats. Yes, I don't need the stats, but in the same time we need them, because the more we train, the more we will gain, and we don't want to just waste time all this time. Sorry for taking time all the times. Oh, it's getting almost funny. But well, we don't want to just waste time for nothing. We'll use it as best as we can. So we'll train, of course. Oh no! Ah, I just lost some money. I'm when I'm talking, I'm just forgetting my surroundings. Sorry. So the hardest thing about the metal Mamemon is to lose weight. You can get a prickly pierce to ensure it, but it isn't needed because on the start your Digimon eats and only eats, and it's gaining more and more weight. But by the time your Digimon loses weight, by the almost digivolution, when my Monochromon was about the digivolution 2 times earlier, he was like 1 weight all the time. I fed him, he was about 6 weight, and he lost weight all the weight again. So later I just had to feed him to get the weight for digivolution. First, we don't need to bother with it for now, but you can keep an eye on it. So don't be too careless too. What now? Last time I was pretty happy because when I got 250 brains, I got a heat laser. Not that it helped me any, but I was pretty happy to learn technique from brains. It's very rare. Each 100 stats by starting 150. I'm not sure 250 because I never learned technique when gaining 50 brain. But when you gain 150, 250, 350 and so on, you have oh no, you have a little chance for learning technique. The more complicated technique is, the more harder and the smaller chance is for learning it. And I just did a very bad thing just now. Don't let the Digimon be sweetie. It's very unrecommended because he loses happiness so fast that is just horrible. Just look how much happiness I just lost for 2 screens of Sweetie. Try to avoid that at any cost. You can poop on the ground, not feeding him, but please don't let him sweat. That's the worst carry mistake there is. Sorry. And as you can see, he's losing his weight pretty well. Hey, Yuji, your diet is going well, huh? We have very much defense, or I don't know, HP. Well, just tell me when if I pronounce some wrong and I just make the grammar mistakes. Just tell me. I'm not very good with English. I'm just trying to get better at it. By those videos, I think I'm better than in the past, like 9 months ago. But I'm not so sure. Each prickly pear makes that your Digimon loses 5 weight, and it makes him very full. It works a little better than a sirloin. But you don't want to have a skinny Digimon because the less weight they have. Oh, and I just saved. Don't worry, I use saves. The less